I solemnly affirm to the best of my knowledge that the people and events in this song are 100% true.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
He gave me a weapon, y'all. Touched them hot coals to my lips. Well, he gave me a weapon, y'all. It even came with that extra clip. Gave me a weapon, y'all. Through that ruach I use it well. Gave me a weapon, y'all, to slay them demons in the spirit realm.
Well, I guess I'll start from the beginning.
It was sometime in 2005. I was sitting in my apartment right across from Greenbrier Mall. And my excuse for not going to church was that I just didn't want to go to any church. I really wanted to go somewhere where I can be really taught. You did? And so as I was flipping through the television channels, I came across a young man. He was preaching real good. And you know, my spirit bear witness to what he was preaching at that time. And so I literally said, just as you hearing my voice now live, I said, Lord, I feel that man. I could go there to that church. Well, how many of you know God got a sense of humor? It was about maybe a little bit over 7-8 days later. It happened.
He gave me a weapon, y'all. Touched them hot coals to my lips. Yeah. He gave me a weapon, y'all. It even came with that extra clip. Oh, yeah. Gave me a weapon, y'all. Through that ruach I use it well. Gave me a weapon, y'all, to slay them demons in the spirit realm.
Well, I was driving down Camden Road in my Cadillac, and it was as if my life had slowed down to a crawl. I looked toward my right and I saw that building. It said Mount Carmel Baptist Church. How many of y'all know God brought that thing back to my remembrance? He said, remember when you said that you felt that, pastor, and you can go to that church? You ain't got no excuse now. So I bust a U-turn in that little car dealership right next to the church, and I went into the parking lot. Looked up at the marquee, it said Friday night Bible study. Well, the next day I showered after work and changed clothes, and I went to church and joined. And you know, it was sometime later, we were having a anointing service that Sunday evening. Of course, you know, your boy went. I had my hands high, my eyes closed, and I was praising the Lord. And somebody grabbed my hand. How many of you know I came up out that spirit? And then under the unction of Dr. Reverend Timothy Fleming Sr.,
them hot coals to my lips.
He said, take him and set him over there on that front pew. You know, that one right there by that piano?
It even came with that extra clip.
And he looked at me.
Gave me a weapon, y'all.
Looked at the congregation. He said, y'all, this young man
gave me a weapon, y'all, to slay them demons in the spirit realm.
This young man is now a new praise team member. And in my mind, I'm like, what are you talking about? Praise team? Man, I don't sing. Most High spoke to my spirit and he said, son, I did not ask you if you could. I asked you if you would.